Today, we're diving into something pretty special, Carlux OS. Think of it as an AI-powered operating system, but built from the ground up, specifically for the incredibly complex world of the jewelry business. The goal here is to be that one single source of truth for everything, from the moment a design is sketched to the final sale. You know, we all see and admire that final product, right? That stunning, perfect piece of jewelry sparkling in a display case. But what we don't see is the chaos behind the curtain, that incredibly complicated dance of art, logistics, and finance that has to happen to bring it to life. And that's where the real story is. For a jeweler, it is a constant battle. You're dealing with metal prices that swing wildly every single day. You have to manage an inventory of literally thousands of tiny, incredibly valuable items. And often, your departments aren't talking to each other. It's a recipe for chaos, and that's exactly the problem Carlux OS was built to solve. So here's our game plan. We're going to follow the life of a single piece of jewelry. We'll start with the raw materials, see how it's made, how it gets sold across different channels, and finally, how you build a relationship with the person who buys it, all through the lens of this one powerful system. All right, our journey starts where the magic really happens, the workshop. This is where raw metal and stone are transformed into art, and it's also where precision and control are everything if you want to be profitable. You know, it's funny. Your profit margin on a piece is often locked in the very second you buy the raw materials. In a market where gold prices can change in a heartbeat, getting your purchasing right isn't just a nice to have, it's an absolute necessity.
So how does Carlux OS handle this? Well, this is where the AI kicks in. It looks at your sales trends and what you've got in stock, and it actually predicts what you're going to need and when. It can even generate the purchase orders for you, taking out the guesswork and making sure you never run out of critical supplies.
And when you're talking about purchases that could be worth a fortune, you need tight controls. The system has multi-level approvals built right in, which means every big buy is double-checked for accuracy. You can lock in those metal rates with total confidence, knowing there's a secure audit trail. Okay, so the materials are in the building. Now we head to the workshop floor, where literally every single gram of gold matters. The biggest threat to your profit here is loss, and this system is designed to hunt it down and stamp it out. This dashboard right here is your eye in the sky. It gives you a real-time view of your entire workshop. You can track a custom order from the initial design all the way through to the final polish. This means you can spot bottlenecks, see how your artisans are performing, and, most importantly, slash that costly material loss. The masterpiece is finished, polished, and ready. Now, we've got to sell it. Let's step out of the workshop and into the modern digital showroom, where you're selling to customers everywhere at once. Let's be real, the days of just having a single brick-and-mortar store are long gone. Today's jeweler is juggling a complex web of wholesale partners, retail stores, and a bustling online shop. And without one system to rule them all, that becomes a logistical nightmare fast. For your wholesale business, this B2B dashboard is basically your mission control. You get this amazing high-level view of your entire partner network. You can see who's selling what, track revenue, and manage everyone's credit lines, all from one screen. And it gets better. From that main dashboard, you can zoom right in on any individual partner. You can tweak their terms, and this is really cool. You can actually simulate what would happen if you upgraded them to a new tier, showing you the projected impact on your revenue. It lets you make strategic decisions with real data. And of course, there's your online store. Carlux OS makes sure your website is perfectly synced with the rest of the business. That means your inventory is always live, so you can't accidentally sell the same ring twice. And the prices can even update automatically based on live gold rates, so you know you're always profitable. Making the sale? That's just step one. In the world of luxury goods, the real game is building relationships that last a lifetime. So let's look at how Carlux OS helps you become an expert on your own customers. This is where we get into what people call CRM, or Customer Relationship Management. But really, it's just about one thing: building true brand loyalty by genuinely understanding and serving the people who buy from you. The system creates this incredible 360-degree profile of every single one of your customers. You can see their entire purchase history, their loyalty status, even their total lifetime value to your business. This kind of data lets you provide that personalized, high-end service that keeps people coming back. Look, fantastic service isn't about being perfect. It's about how you recover when something goes wrong. This complaint management dashboard lets you track any customer issue from start to finish, making sure it gets resolved quickly and turning a potential negative into a chance to build even more trust. Now this is where it gets really powerful. All that rich customer data doesn't just sit there. Carolux OS uses its AI to analyze it all and spot the next big thing. It can actually flag rising trends, like a growing interest in lab-grown diamonds or a demand for eco-friendly gold, giving you the intel you need to design your next collection. So we've looked at all these different pieces of the puzzle: the workshop, the sales channels, the customer service. Now let's zoom out and see how Carolux OS connects everything into one seamless picture.
The best way to think about Carolux OS is as the central nervous system for your entire company. It's not just a bunch of different tools. It's the intelligent backbone that connects every department, every function, and every decision together.
And this is the proof, right here. What you're seeing is the stock ledger on the left talking in real time to the live workshop dashboard on the right. They are perfectly in sync. This is the end of data silos. No more different departments working off of different spreadsheets. It's one business, one set of data. I think this quote really just says it all, doesn't it? It's about having a single, unified system that can handle the massive complexity of the jewelry business, all the way from buying raw gold bullion to selling a finished piece online. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. If every single part of your business could talk to every other part, seamlessly and intelligently, what could you truly achieve? When everything is connected, the potential for growth, efficiency, and creativity is pretty much limitless.